Hey everyone, it's Angeline coming at you with another video from one of my favorite workout brands, Oner Active. I know people are all over the internet looking for similarities and differences between the Enhanced Lift and the Effortless. So I'm here to do a comparison and let you know if the Enhanced Lift is just as good as my favorite, the Effortless. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, it should come as no surprise to you that the Effortless from Oner Active is my all-time favorite legging to wear when I'm working out. I feel like activewear brands are really working overtime, pushing out collection after collection after collection. Oner Active has been doing the same. I feel like every month, Chrissy is announcing a new collection from Oner Active. It is out of control, but Effortless is their best-selling legging, and I know that it's a fan favorite for a lot of my viewers. But honestly, I haven't purchased anything outside of the Effortless collection until I saw the Enhanced Lift. I have a feeling this one's gonna be my new favorite. By the way, I did also purchase the Enhanced Seamless Strappy Sports Bra in the color white, and that's what I'm wearing now. I absolutely love the fit. It is so stretchy, so supportive, but once again, the color white has failed me, and because I have dark skin, you can see the outline of the removable cup pads, which I can't stand. So this sports bra is 100% gonna be a return for me, or I'm gonna have to exchange it for a darker color. All right, so here they are, the Enhanced Lift leggings. I did buy my true size in Oner Active, which is extra small, and this is in the length tall. I will have my measurements down below, and again, I generally wear extra small in most workout brands, and I am 5'8", so I do prefer to buy a taller inseam legging. All right, let's try this on and see how it compares to the Effortless. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to follow along for more try-on hauls and reviews on workout wear. All right, I love this true blue color. I think it's so perfect going into fall and winter. Amazing. Okay, so right out of the bag, it looked really small, but in true Oner Active fashion, it does stretch out. So the first thing that you'll notice right away is that this is a mid-rise legging. This is not a high-rise legging. The Effortless is the high-rise. So right away, if you're looking for something a little bit higher, you're gonna wanna go with the Effortless. You're gonna wanna stick with the Effortless. If you like the mid-rise or you think that the Effortless sits just a little bit too high on you, then you're gonna like the Enhanced Lift right out of the gate. I'm indifferent towards the rise of the legging. I think that because I'm so used to normally wearing a high-rise legging, this is one of the few mid-rise leggings that I've tried. Note that I am trying to pull it up to get it to fit more comfortably from what I'm used to. So it does take a little bit getting used to have kind of a low or mid-rise legging. Now this is a much more compressive legging than the Effortless. The Effortless itself is already compressive, but that fabric is more of a second skin-like material. For Effortless, we're looking at 52% polyamide, 37% polyester, and 11% elastane. So really make it feel like a second skin, and you know, it's very, very stretchy. This material is also really stretchy. You know, if you're comparing it to the Classic 2.0, which I also wear and like because it is super compressive, that material doesn't stretch a lot, but this one does still stretch a lot. However, we're looking at 88% polyamide and 12% elastane. Unlike the Effortless, it doesn't have kind of that polyester component in the fabric, but like I said, it still is really stretchy. Now the waistband itself, again, you know, not sitting as high and it's not as thick. However, we still have kind of this similar compressive waistband, so it's not really going anywhere. It gives that really nice hugging feel right here, so it doesn't feel like it's slipping anywhere. The Effortless does have that soft second skin like feel, and this one actually is really, really soft as well. However, this is made from like a knitted compressive fabric, and the contouring is actually knitted right into the fabric, which is really cool. So I think they call it body mapped contouring. So you can see the contouring is much different here than it is with the Effortless, and I really like it. You guys know that I hate when Gymshark does all those crazy contouring, like the Apex and all that crazy stuff they have going out right now. Like, this is the perfect amount of contouring for me. You can't really even tell unless you're close up. It kind of just gives that really nice defined look to my legs. Let's take a look at the back. Now it's got kind of the same style of contouring as the Effortless, but again, this is knitted. It's supposed to give a lifting effect to the glutes. I'm not sure if it's doing it, but I feel really secure in these. I do feel that because it is a mid-rise, that I don't have as much space here in the glutes as I normally do. Like in the Effortless, that comes a little bit higher. I find myself having to kind of shimmy it into place a little bit. There's definitely not as much fabric to work with. It's not as easy to maneuver as the Effortless because the Effortless is that really, really stretchy material. But this one I feel still is giving me that enhanced look. It's still feeling really comfortable. And the absolute best part of these leggings compared to the Effortless is that it's a thicker squat-proof material. So if you've tried the Effortless and you're just like, man, these are not squat-proof, they're not providing enough tummy coverage and you're just feeling not secure, I recommend giving these guys a try. Yes, I wish they were a little bit higher waisted, but I know there's a whole community out there of people who want low to mid-rise leggings. So I love that these are a thicker material. I love that these are going to be squat proof for sure. Obviously I bought the darker color, but because of the thickness of the material, I could see the lighter colors being squat proof as well. I am wearing a seamless thong here, so you're not getting any camel toe situation. I will say that I remember when I shot the video for the Effortless that I was just wearing, I actually had to reshoot the whole thing because I didn't realize I was showing way too much, more than I wanted to show. For these, I feel like you won't have the same issues. I'm part of a lot of different Oner Active communities, whether it's on Facebook or Reddit, and people are always asking, what underwear do you wear? How do you hide all of your lady bits? Because everything is kind of just on display in the Effortless. I feel really comfortable in these. I recommend giving these a try. The tall is fitting me perfectly. I mean, honestly, I'm super, super happy with these guys. I think it's a decent price point for the quality, and I'm just so excited to wear these to the gym and give them a try. All right, so there we have it. I read a lot of reviews and a lot of comments online where people thought that the Enhance Lift was going to be completely different and, completely groundbreaking. But what I have always hoped for was an Effortless legging that was just gonna be slightly more squat proof and a little bit more compressive. And hey, I definitely got that with the Enhance Lift. So if you've tried Effortless and it hasn't been squat proof, if you've tried Effortless and it's just not compressive enough for you, then you're gonna love the Enhance Lift. I highly recommend giving it a go. I think it's the perfect launch that they did, headed right into the cold season. I definitely reach for my thicker leggings like the Classic 2.0 or some of my Gymshark ones in the colder winter months, and the Effortless kind of take a back seat until springtime comes. So I'm so excited to have a warmer legging similar to my Effortless that I can be wearing in the colder months to the gym. If you have any specific questions about the leggings, be sure to drop them down below, and don't forget to subscribe to follow along for more content. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and bye for now.